Are you somebody that wants to find great ways to watch your money grow instead of shrink? Well, in this video, we're going to show you 14 frugal habits that you can learn from the rich to save your money. Keep watching until the end to discover tips number 2 and which one saves the most. Number 14, they don't buy the latest cars. Cars are one of the most expensive items that you can have because of a multitude of expenses. From filling up gas to changing the windshield wipers, oil changes, brake pads, and the other laundry list of things that comes with getting a car. And the rich realize this, which is why they approach it with a frugal mindset. Kawhi Leonard, the famous NBA superstar with an estimated net worth of $30.5 million, in fact drives a 1997 Chevy Tahoe that he drove around as a teen. He says, quote, "It runs and it's paid off." While it's easy to get caught up in the glamorous idea of having over $30 million, it's not practical to spend money on a bunch of new cars and upgrades. But instead, selling for a used car that runs well will not only get you from point A to point B, but it'll also save you money in the process. Number 13, they make use of Groupons. With such easy access that many apps that offer coupons have, like Groupon, you'll seriously be missing out on some great deals that even the rich know about. For example, if you're somebody that likes to travel with your friends or eat out frequently, then taking advantage of these deals can save a huge amount of money. Tiffany Haddish, a famous comedian, actress, and author with an estimated net worth of $4 million, has been a hardcore Grouponer since 2013. And in fact, while she was working on a movie with Jada Pinkett Smith, she treated Jada and her husband Will Smith to a local swamp tour by using a $66 Groupon and picked them up with a $20 a day rental car. By making the most of the deals, you can find anything through many sources online, and you can have some fantastic times without worrying about your wallet. Number 12, shopping at CVS. Many of us know that CVS is a chain pharmaceutical company that focuses on selling mostly cosmetics. They're often priced very fairly, and most people don't think rich people shop there, but that's not the case. Halle Berry, with an estimated net worth of $80 million, actually does her own shopping at CVS like a regular person. She states that early on in her career, her finances were tight, so she always focused on spending within her budget. This habit carried over even after her massive net worth because she understands that planning for her financial future is necessary for success. And that means taking advantage of friendly budget saving stores like CVS. Number 11, they take advantage of coupons. A very old style of saving it by way of coupons, but in no way is it outdated or limited to low-income families. It's normal to get plenty of coupons in the flyers every week in the mail, and there's no shortage of apps that help you find those coupons too. Kristen Bell, the famous actress for her role in Frozen, has an estimated net worth of $20 million. But she has a frugal spending habit of using coupons every single day. She says that most of her shopping is still done by taking advantage of them. If you know that you're going to be shopping somewhere, then check to see if they got a couple of coupons available for the items you're looking to buy. Number 10, they make their own meals when traveling. An expense that often goes unnoticed is food during traveling. It's normal to be preoccupied with your travels to the point that you either eat food at a hotel or restaurant nearby. However, by taking the time to make your own food, you can not only enjoy the traveling experience, but save money in the process. The famous race car driver Danica Patrick, with an estimated net worth of $60 million, is abundant about making her own meals when traveling. This frugal habit has helped her eat healthy and also has saved her tons of money on the road. Number 9, they don't buy mansions. While most people dream big of having giant houses on the block, the richest of us are actually happy in modest homes. They realize that a big mansion simply means bigger expenses, and that is not a safe bet if you're looking for a stable and financial future. For example, Warren Buffett, who's got an estimated net worth of $82.7 billion, has actually lived in the same modest home for 60 years. He initially bought the house for $31,500 and has no intention of leaving, even though he can basically buy some of the biggest houses in America. His frugality helped him understand that his house is simply a place to live, and it's not necessary to go beyond his means. Number 8, they keep their big purchases to a minimum. Some people may think that having a lot of money means you can buy whatever you want, but this couldn't be further from the truth for rich people. For example, Anthony Anderson, with an estimated net worth of $25 million, says that he focuses on funding his financial future instead of buying the newest car or the biggest house on the block. He also realizes that even though the present is important, the future is just as important when it comes to finances. By realizing that he can secure his future whenever he retires and doesn't have money coming through earned income anymore. Number 7, they don't always buy top-of-the-line items. You probably think that being rich means being able to buy the biggest and best items that the world has to offer, right? Well, not exactly. Many rich people will, in fact, actually still follow frugal habits, like finding special deals on flights or fixing up their homes themselves. If we take a look at Mitt Romney, who has an estimated net worth of over $250,000, he's someone who hunts for blue light specials, which are essentially finding the best value of an item. For example, Romney actually gets his golf clubs at Kmart instead of a high-end sports store because they get the job done. For the rich, and really for anyone, just because you have money doesn't mean that you need to spend it all in one place. Number 6, they buy on sale items and bargain hunt. It's easy to think that sales or bargain hunting are used by people that don't have the means to buy regular retail items. But many rich people will disagree. In fact, it's common to find wealthy people buying items on sale or bargain hunt on places like eBay. Bethany Frankel is one of those. With an estimated net worth of $25 million, she says that she never buys any clothes that are on sale. Instead, she'll focus on buying items on sale or bargain items on eBay to support her love of fashion, all the while maintaining frugal habits. Number 5, they don't go to the beauty salon. Some rich people have looks that always seem perfect, and it's normal to wonder just how much they spend on it. Truth of the matter is that many rich people actually take the time to learn skills like styling, manicuring, or makeup themselves. For example, Layla Ali, with an estimated net worth of $10 million, focuses on styling her own and her daughter's hair. She states that by having to wait to style her hair can be a pain, and that the prices are often way too costly. By learning to do the skills herself, she can save both time and money. Number 4, they actually eat leftovers. How many times have you thrown away a perfectly good dinner either because you forgot to eat it as leftovers or simply decided that it just wasn't worth it? Well, most rich people do take advantage of the frugal habits of saving leftovers to eat for the next day. David Sheraton, with an estimated net worth of $6 billion, always makes sure to save half of his meal from food that he eats at a nice restaurant. And since his parents grew up during the times of the Great Depression, he's had frugality ingrained in him. He says that his rule is to never spend in a way that he's feeling embarrassed by explaining to his parents. So, considering that food is expensive, he does believe that making a meal last twice as long is a wonderful way to both enjoy life and save money. So, the next time you think of throwing away a perfectly good meal, think about saving it for tomorrow. Number 3, don't be afraid to shop at Target. Do you imagine yourself shopping at top-tier stores if you're rich? You may be surprised to find out that many rich people still shop at stores like Target and Walmart for basic household necessities. Michelle Obama, former First Lady of the U.S., has an estimated net worth of $40 million, and in fact, she shops at Target for basic household necessities. She realizes that a price tag doesn't always reflect the quality of a product. Though her frugal nature, she can find a great item for a great price. Number 2, they minimize utility bills. It's not cost-effective to heat a large house with many rooms, especially if many of them are not in use. And if we're talking about a big house, why not mention the Buckingham Palace where Queen Elizabeth II lives? We're sure that you can imagine this gigantic utility bill that would come, given if the entire 775-room palace was heated throughout the winter months. So, the frugal queen, with an estimated net worth of $600 million, uses a fireplace and a spare heater that she keeps in her room, which she spends most of her time in. She realizes that heating a huge place with that many rooms is not necessary. This tells us that even if you own a palace, frugality is still something that you can be practicing. Lastly, number 1, they use public transport. It's common to associate a rich person with private jets, private cars, chauffeurs, boats, however you slice it. But instead, some of the richest people actually travel by a local bus or use an Uber to save money. In this case, the CEO of IKEA, Imgard Kamprad, with a net worth of $3.5 billion, still rides a local bus from his home to his office. Even though he could buy the most expensive vehicle around, his frugal habits help him realize that the most expensive car does exactly what public transport does, get you from A to B. So, the next time you're thinking about buying that new car, remember that a multi-billionaire or millionaire still rides around with local transit.